We have had some technical problems.
Hit it!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hello and welcome back to my Radio Stories podcast. I appreciate your time. We're going back to mostly the time when I was at WRKR Radio in Kalamazoo. That radio station was a sponsor of the Kalamazoo Holiday Parade for many years, most of the time that I was there, which was 17 years. And so we always had to have an entry into this parade. Every year it was a struggle sometimes to come up with something better than the year before. Also, at some point, we were involved in the Battle Creek Parade, which was a parade that was at night, and it kind of changed the dynamic of things. They always had suggested in Kalamazoo that the theme of your entry into the parade be Christmas-related, holiday-related. At the radio station, we didn't care. We wanted to come up with something goofy, funny, wacky, shocking sometimes, weird. We did all these things. And I put together a little list, not necessarily in order, but I remember early on, I think it was 1991, we decided to do a hot tub. So we got a big flatbed truck, put a hot tub on it, got a generator, and drove the parade in a hot tub. It was well received. It was funny. It was one of the things that kind of put us on the map early on in the morning show there. In 1992, I believe it was, Sharon Ray was our news person on the morning show. And I remember this one because she had like 60 pounds of clothing on. We were dressed as wise men, and we called ourselves the Three Wise Guys. And we rode camels in the snow during the holiday parade in downtown Kalamazoo. I like that one. In 1993, we rode in a limo, and we were recreating the movie called In the Line of Fire from Clint Eastwood at the time. He was a Secret Service agent. We literally, on the main drag in downtown Kalamazoo, I think we did this a handful of times, acted out a scene in which there was a shooting at the limo and we had to get out and be Secret Service agents. We had a speaker with shots firing over the speakers during the parade. Keep in mind, this is a holiday parade. Again, we didn't care. I don't think we could get away with that now. Thank God we got to do the radio in the 90s. I do remember one year I saw a photo, we were dressed up as chefs, and I think there was a grill, and we were cooking a pig or something, but I couldn't remember the theme of that one. That was silly. One year, we dressed up as Kiss and called it Kissmas. Happy Kissmas. A guy by the name of Chris Amell put the thing together. The band members were, Todd Kangas was Gene Simmons. Alan Cox was the drummer, Peter Criss. A guy named Tom Hill was Paul Stanley, and I was Ace Frehley. And if you look at the pictures, if I ever put these things up, take a look at them. I call myself Fat Ace because I was a little chunky at the time, and we had these black bodysuits on, and I just looked horrible. Anyway, we played music over the speakers. We had fireworks. We had lights. It was awesome. Pretty cool. Diane Vonovich and Chris Winters did makeup. We not only did it in Kalamazoo, but we also did it in Battle Creek at night with the lights. I also remember one, Diane Vonovich was on the morning show with us. We had a billboard where all three of us were in bed together, and it appeared that we were obviously naked or had PJs on or something. We reenacted that billboard. It got a lot of attention. It was a little risque. And I think we were just on a flatbed truck at that point, but we basically reenacted that billboard. One year, I remember we dressed up as reindeer. We had the horns on, and we just had like brown, sweaters or whatever. That was probably the dumbest thing we ever did. One year, we stole 2 Lazy Boys from Gary Field's Comedy Club in Battle Creek. We didn't steal them. We borrowed them from him. We asked him. He had these 2 Lazy Boys that had motors in them and wheels, and you could ride around. And we did that, and I think we did that in the Battle Creek Parade as well. Stephanie, who was on the morning show at the time, says she was on my lap for that one in the chair. You'd think I would remember that, but I don't. But I take her word for it. Also, one year, I know I did an Elvis impression where I was singing into a microphone Elvis Christmas songs. I did that one in Battle Creek as well. I feel like we did one that was Ted Nugent related or hunting related. I couldn't find any information. I couldn't find anything in my calendar books, and I couldn't find any photos, but I swear to God we did that. I think one or two we might have done where we were just sitting in the van or on the back of a flatbed truck waving to people. I know the radio station had a balloon that looked like a Zeppelin, and I might have dragged that thing around one year. I can't remember if I had a rope on that one time or if that was everybody else from the radio station. I believe one year we bought a bunch of Barry Sanders jerseys, who was the running back of the Lions, and called it Barry Christmas. I'm pretty sure that we did that. That may have been my idea since it was sports related. I feel bad because I'm forgetting some. I kept a pretty good account of everything that happened during my career, but I didn't keep track of every single parade. I did a parade probably a couple times a year. We had to be in a parade for almost 20 years. Kalamazoo, Portage, Battle Creek, Sturgis. For me, after a while, it lost its luster, because it turned into work. That was for me anyway. And to this day, I will not watch a parade on TV. I appreciate you listening. I will catch you next time.